Greetings and salutations! Welcome back to Planet Chaos. If you haven't noticed, we're pretty high up in the air. I found some mountains while I was out here looking for ancient cities, and I happened to find this lovely little mountain peak. And this thing sits at 253. Look, actually, right behind me, I bet that goes to 256. Hold on, now I have to see. No. Oh. Let's see, is this maxed 256? This mountain is as tall as a mountain could be. That's pretty crazy. I find that pretty impressive. Do you find that pretty impressive? I think that's pretty impressive. So let's go down here. Like I said, we're here for Ancient City. We need to find some supplies so that we can start building a skulk farm out in the end. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Let's fly down and take a look. So we're actually just gonna float down so we can take a look at the mountain range. This is a cool little mountain range. I like this bowl here, this little bowl area. You could build something really cool in here. But this isn't where we're going. We need to go back over here. So we were out here actually looking for sheep so that we can have some wool while we're down in the ancient city. But right around here, we got a little cave that I've been mining and stuff. But yeah, for this episode, I want to try to get a couple things accomplished. I want to get the pathways finished out on my main base. See all those lovely blue wool blocks that I put down. We're going to replace those with our chosen palette for the paths. But I had to come out here so that I can get some supplies. I wanted to get the dripstone block so that we can take it and use it in place of the wooden oak planks that I have down at the pathway and see if maybe that looks better as part of the pathway palette. So I got some dripstone blocks to take back with us as a test. If it looks like it's going to work really well, then I will come back and get a bunch of dripstone. I just don't know if I have enough time to collect that much yet. But coming back for more dripstone means that gives me an opportunity to set up another portal and start working on a pathway through the nether and that kind of thing. But I needed a skulk catalyst so that I can have it while we build a skulk machine. So, and that's a Rayworks thing. We'll talk more about that when we get closer. But yeah, so got some wool in our inventory. We got a little bit anyway. We're not going to do much exploring through the ancient city. Say this is just a first time around. Trying to fill up our pockets and then head home. So let me get that done and see you guys back here in a bit. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Several days later.
Why? We're back here at the main base. Made our way back from the mountains in the ancient city. Got her some supplies, so we got something to do later on this episode. But for now, I figure I'd give you a little more of a tour around this area because I didn't really give you much of a tour last time. So here we go. Yay. I have added a little bit more detail to this area. Got some flowers down. Got some bushes up, some overgrowth, brought over some beehives. Got some of the cool flowers to give us some of the particle effects. You know, and I definitely brought out some of the bushes and added them to the rest of this little island here. I think this is going to be our bee island eventually. Right now I have the oak wood down in place of the oak planks. I think I like the oak wood best. It blends in the best with the rest of the path blocks and the coarse dirt and the brown powdered concrete. But so I think we're gonna go with that. I also have a poll up on YouTube, so if you want to stop by and tell me what you think, I've got 3 different options. We could either go with the oak planks, the oak wood, or the dripstone. And the dripstone kind of gives it a purple color. I'm not sure if I like the purple shade that it brings to the pathway. So yeah, I like how the island is coming along. It's gonna be good. It's gonna feel good to get a bee farm up in this area. Start collecting honey. I have been doing some honey collecting, just with a campfire and spare bottles from a witch farm, that kind of thing. But because we also needed honey for the next project that we're gonna do later on this episode. But yeah, I really like the way this place is coming along. It gives me kind of a template to use for the rest of the pathways. Then you start collecting some moss so I can go around and hit up the edges where they run into more grass. And I really like the oak wood. So I think it looks a little more natural than the oak planks. And it blends in better than the dripstone did. The dripstone I put in made it look a little too purple. So I like it. I like trying to keep it a brownish color like that. I think it looks good. But yeah, I figure I'd give you a little bit more of a tour. So all these brown pieces obviously are going to be bridges. This is going to be the bridge to the coal chamber. If you understand that reference, then you used to go to the mall and listen to music with headphones in the store. I'm not wrong, am I? Anyways, we're going to build the coal chamber. I have an idea of what the coal chamber is. I've had an idea of what the coal chamber is for quite a while. I started trying to build it on a server a long time ago, and I didn't never get finished with it. So hopefully I can do it justice and I can bring it to life. I hope. Does it sound like I've got confidence? I don't think it sounds like I've got very much confidence. We're going to try, though. We're going to try, and it's going to be great. Out here in this area, I want to put a build for some future fishing docks. Maybe put some piers that reach out into the water. Maybe some floating pontoons or something like that. And obviously, we can't forget the rowboats. I mean, there's tons of stuff. I'm probably going to end up having to go through the bottom of the ocean and clear out all the kelp. That way we can get some real depth. We can see all the fishies. Maybe we'll leave some kelp here and there, some little patches to give it some character, and go from there. But yeah, it reaches out here quite a ways, so I figure we could build off of this little peninsula here, and you could have a pretty good walkway. Maybe even all the way over to that other island. Maybe have a little nature walk. Something like that. It'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty swell. Ah, falling down in a hole. Woo! Feeling so small. Okay. The green areas are probably going to be houses. The yellow areas are probably going to be houses. I don't know what kind of houses yet. I kind of want to keep everything as uniform as possible. Maybe not totally identical, but somewhat in the same color palette. And that way most of the area looks like it actually belongs together. This blue pathway, I haven't done it all, but I kind of want to put the buildings in first to see how much room I have between the buildings for the pathway. So I'll probably leave this blue strip here for now. The orange spots, I'm going to have them be like little nature areas, like little gardens, or maybe fountains, maybe more fishing. Who knows? the green area here. As I mentioned last episode, we're going to make this into the trading hall. We're going to get all the villagers that I have out in that old iron pod and bring them over here once we get it all built up, put together. Out here is going to be Animal Island. This is where we want to, butcher all of our cows and sheep and pigs. Oh my. Yeah. Maybe even some horse and llamas. I don't know if we're going to make glue. We might make glue. I don't know. But yeah, Animal Island. Everything animal. I got lots of cow. I don't think this is very humane. We're going to have to get them nice, neat little pods to sit in. Then we go back this way. Like here's an area where I'll probably go through and put up some kind of retaining wall, depending on what the build looks like on top of it. Some of these other areas too, like right there. So I'll probably go through, dig that back, put a retaining wall, make sure it doesn't fall off into the ocean. Can't be having our little pathways fall off into the ocean. Then follow the pathway back out this way. This island is reserved for the coolest build ever. I don't know what that is, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be the coolest build ever, in fact. Before I have to answer too many questions, moving on. Because I have no idea why I wrote that. I'm sure I was just being a goober. I'm good at being a goober. Over here, though, I actually did have an idea. This over here is going to be a giant chicken body with a grumbly head. Maybe. I think that might be a cool idea, right? Chicken body with a grumbly head, just looking out over the ocean, intimidating everybody. I bet that'd look pretty creepy, too. What do you think, chicken? Can I put my head on your body? Is that okay? Are you looking at the location? I think he's looking at the location, seeing if it's going to be enough room. Oh, you want me to face that way? Is that what you're saying? Towards the village? It's actually starting to look like I'm putting some thought and work into the area and not just thinking about it. So I think that was my problem last time I was in this world. I had all these cool ideas to build stuff, but I just thought about them. I would never actually try to structure a way to build them. These videos are nice. They really keep me motivated to stay organized. So yeah, I hope that was a little bit better of an explanation around the islands here, around the paths. Did a little bit more work. We still got more work to do. Like I said, we're going to bring in bushes, some oak, some moss, all that good stuff. But for now, we're going to leave the pathways in our main base. We're going to take us some supplies over to the end, and we are going to build a farm. I haven't built a redstone farm in a long time. So we are going to take these materials here that I've collected up, and we're going to go over there and build an ender farm. More than that, we're going to build a skulk farm, because we need the skulk. Not to mention the XP part of the farm will be good too. At least until I get the gold farm repaired. Need to go mining for a bunch of magma blocks. All right. Well, let's go. Let's head out to the end. So today we're going to build a skulk farm. Actually, it's an AFK 5-in-1 skulk farm that Ray's Works put together, and he's got a tutorial up on YouTube. You can go and check it out yourself. I'll be sure to have a link down in the description so you can build one in your own world if you'd like. It looks like it's going to be a really good addition to everything else in the world. So let's get building. What do you say? Should we get building? I think we should get building. Let's see how much we got. Whoa! That's gonna work just great. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of skulk. Oak, 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 oak. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. This has been episode number 3. I got a lot of decorating and stuff to do around here. I got to put in a proper pathway to get down here, you know, for the just in case. And, you know, a lot of stuff to do. I got a lot of skulk to mine out here with Silk Touch so I can use it in future projects. You know, we'll get some sensors and some shriekers and catalysts and that kind of thing too. You know, it'll be good. It'll be good stuff. Good. But anyways, if you hung out, stuck around, you're here till the end, very much appreciated. I'd never be able to do this without your eyes. So I could never thank you enough. But anyways, enough of the mushy stuff. If you like it, hit the like. If you really like it, subscribe. And we will see you later. See ya. Called the honey block dance. We go up and down, and back and forth we go, and just all around. And here we go again, the same as before. Hey, I bet you didn't know that this is what it was for.